And that means we're here for another episode of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. Got a very special episode this week. We've got Roy Shelton from the Rockin Wrestling Federation with us.
We've been looking forward to this one. Been talking about it all week. We're really looking forward to April as well.
April's going to be probably our big. It's kind of like our WrestleMania kind of show.
Oh yeah, man, we're looking forward to it.
Awesome, yeah.
That's all we're talking about. Let's see.
Yeah, can't wait. We're definitely going to be down there. So, Roy, go ahead and let us know what you got going on this month, and then we'll move on from there.
All right. March 18th, we've got another big show lined up. Not as big as April, but it's a big one. Gary Valiant, my heavyweight champion, the Boogie Woogie Boy, will be taking on William Alexander. William's going to try to take that title away from him, but I don't see it happening, to be honest with you.
Now, is I don't mean to interrupt you, but is that Gary Valiant? Is he any relation to the Valiant brothers?
Yes.
Oh, cool,
Yes.
cool.
Boogie.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, Jimmy Valiant's his dad.
Is his dad?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, he's I've known Gary for many years.
Man, that's cool, man.
And
He's
that
been
is
a part of the RWF since day one.
all right. And he's your champion right now, right?
Yeah, he's our heavyweight champion at the moment.
Excellent.
That's cool. I've seen a couple of the YouTube videos, but hey, I'm so excited. So how did it come about with Brian doing the whole Hall of Fame thing?
With who doing it?
The Brian Hobbs on the Hall of Fame next month.
Brian Knobbs.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I got a phone call. Another friend of mine introduced us, and he was more than happy to come down and do some stuff with us. So he just happened to be on our anniversary show, which is our Hall of Fame show. So I'm going to have him doing some of the presentations.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Plus, he'll be doing a special appearance at in the ring that night.
Uh-oh.
And then we've got a meet and greet that day at Town Square Comics and Records, or Records and Comics, excuse me, from 12 to 3. And he'll be part of that also.
Man,
Okay.
I can't wait, dude.
All right.
I swear, I'm so looking forward to April, man. It's going to be like a little late birthday present because mine's on the 11th, man. We're coming down there, man, on the 15th.
So,
I can't wait for this one.
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Well, that's pretty cool, though, that, just had another, that's how it works out. One person helps another, and he knew Brian, and Brian gives a call, and then just, leads to something great, man.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's how it used to be in the business, and we're trying to bring that back, and so far it's working.
Yeah. How long exactly has RWF been around?
April 15th will be our 2-year anniversary mark. We're in the same town, same building.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, me and Josh was talking about. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I actually started it probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Did a benefit in Gallatin at the Elks Lodge for the Moon Ranch out of Portland.
Yeah.
That was technically our first show. And then our second show was at Keller's Bar out in the patio area. And it was a benefit for the Down Syndrome Association.
Yeah, I was looking. Is that what the Bailey Lou Battle Royal was, or Bailey Lou? What was that?
No, that was No Limit Pro that put that on.
Oh, okay.
One of my women's champions, Brayley Lou, is her daughter, and she passed away
Oh,
at just 8 months old.
dang.
Wow.
So
Wow.
they No Limit Pro, she wrestled for them also, and No Limit Pro put on a benefit for them, and just trying to help each other out. We're all family.
That's right. That's right. That is so cool, man.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. What other matches we got on the March 18th show?
My main event for March 18th, I created a new title called the Tennessee Open Challenge Championship title.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
my current champion is Kevin Jones. And he's taking on a newcomer to the RWF, E-Dog, and they've got a first blood match for the Tennessee Open Challenge title.
Ooh,
That's going
Oh
to be the
wow,
main event.
classic First Blood.
wow! I haven't heard first blood match in
Right. Hey,
years.
classic First Blood. Nice.
That's, that's what I'm trying to bring back is all that old school stuff, old school vibe.
There you go.
Bring back Memphis as much as possible.
Hey, me and Josh was just talking about that, man. Something needs to be going where we, because I grew up in Nashville, so I was used to the wrestling at the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, I do
And
too.
hear my family talking about, oh, Tojo and Jackie, when I lived down there in Woodbine, right there by the fairgrounds, man. So we need somebody to bring it back because we're just talking about local shows, man. And how just there's a different vibe between local shows and indie shows than it is going to these big promotions,
It really is.
Really is. So go ahead. I just got to know who Black Hood is.
Yeah.
I've been wondering. Hey, I've been looking. I'm not really familiar with the whole roster yet, but who is Black Hood?
I am not at liberty to divulge that information at this time.
Right.
Knew that was coming.
Hey, is it gonna be a shocker or surprise?
Yeah, it will be a surprise.
Cool, man. Cool.
It is someone that was part of our roster for a while, and due to an injury, had to take some time off,
Oh crap.
and time to come back.
All right.
Very cool. I'm even more upset about not being able to go to the next week's show now that I know there's a first blood match.
I know it, dude. Hey, is there anything we can twist around and maybe see if we can?
It's probably not without getting in trouble.
I know. Yeah, that's probably we're probably getting a lot of trouble coming on down there this weekend. So is this like do you try to have a show every month or?
Yeah, I run once a month, every third Saturday.
Okay, cool.
Third Saturday, okay.
So start putting that into the put it into the next lineup so we can go. Well, I'm really looking forward to that first blood, man, because I have not.
Man.
I was just looking at one the other day with Hacksaw and Dusty, I think it was, and it was like, who drew first blood, really?
Yeah, they just don't do first blood as much anymore. Well,
Well, hell, if that was the
everything's
case,
got to be PG.
Moxley'd lose every time.
Yeah.
He bleeds so much, it's pitiful. Oh man.
Yeah, they think everything needs to be PG.
Yeah.
Now, I do run a family-oriented show, but things happen. I'm not opposed to some blood. That's part of the show. We just did a cage match in December. You can't have a cage match without blood.
Now,
Of course not.
Please don't answer this one. I think. What kind of cage matches do you have? Is it the new kind of cage, or is it the old school kind of cages?
Old school chain link fence kind of cage.
Oh man!
All right.
Yeah. Hey, it's building up for me, man.
That's exciting.
I'm telling you right now. I was just looking. I'm still scrolling through his page. I'm see the Kevin Jones warning from I guess that's E-Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking this, man. It's going. So the open challenge, is that just going to be just up for grabs at like every month, or is that just going to be kind of like anytime it's relevant?
That'll be a title that will be defended every month. Anybody that wants to challenge for it,
Nice.
that's hence the name Open Challenge. Not just in our company. Any other company
Whoa.
can challenge for it.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of the whole idea behind it. Help
Not a
each
bad
other
one.
out.
It's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all,
Yeah,
man.
I like it. Do you have tag team champions?
Right now, they're being held up. My champions, one of them got pinned during the last show. One of them was pinned, and one of the other opponents, we had a like a triple threat kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh.
No, it was an 8-man tag. I'm sorry. So one of the champions did get pinned, but titles don't change hands in a situation like that. So I held them up. We've got a triple threat tag match on this March 18th show, and we'll determine who the tag champs are. And it'll either be Matt and Nate
Liking this vibe, man.
Star Twins, or it'll be Mass Destruction, Blackthorn, and Austin Creek. It'll be one of those two teams.
I've seen a couple of things on those Star Twins. So when you say that name, it rang a bell in my head. The Star Twins.
Oh yeah, they've been around for a little while.
Yeah.
The funny thing about that is I was there when they got started.
Wow.
Me and their daddy is Desperado.
Desperado.
And
Okay.
Wow.
Desperado. Yeah, that's their dad. We've been super good friends for many many years.
So how did yeah? I mean, I'm hearing you like been around. Have you always been in the business, or have you always worked for another
I've,
company and just decided to
I've
start
been
your
in the
own?
business. I've been in the business since '93
Okay.
in some shape or form, whether it was refereeing or wrestling or just helping set up the ring.
Nice, man.
Got to start at the bottom, climb your way up.
There you
And I
go.
just got lucky and able to start my own show with the help of my family. And here I am.
That's
You know,
nice,
two
man.
years later, we've got a great crowd. I always tell our fans thank you at every show because without them, we couldn't do what we do.
Damn right, man. It's gonna be my missus' first indie show, so she's I told her, I said, what you watch on TV is gonna be totally different from what we go see in Gallatin.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's so much
Oh yeah,
better, man. It's so much better.
it's more personal. The indie show is more personal.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's what.
And I
That's
like to
what.
make the crowd feel like they're part of the show. You know,
Nice. A lot of shit talking to the fans and to the wrestlers the most. I love it, dude.
I still got to talk to my daughter and find out if she's coming with us or not.
I mean,
But that,
it feels better me bringing Bree because I
yeah.
heard him say he runs a family oriented audience and shows. So hey, I mean, it makes me more comfortable bringing Bree down. She's only 8, so I think she'll have a
yeah.
great time down there.
Yeah. She's
Oh
actually
yeah.
been
There's
to
a
him.
lot of we have a lot of young kids in our crowd, and
Cool.
I do something for them like Christmas and stuff. We always have Santa Claus come out, uh, and this year he handed
Wow,
out toys instead of just candy. So
nice. So the Christmas show is going to have all that too.
yeah, every Christmas I do something for the kids.
Cool.
But that's
Hey,
why I'm in. To be honest, I'm in it for the kids. You know, I remember being a kid and what it was like going to the fairgrounds and watching and growing up on it. And
yep,
I'm trying to give these kids that come to our show that same experience.
yeah. Oh man,
You know,
I like it. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
and
That's
that's something me and Gary Zane had talked about. He's getting up there and he thought about retiring. But every time he steps through the curtain, he told me every time I step through the curtain, I see a kid dancing. I can't do it. I can't retire. Those kids keep me going.
I hear you.
that's how so many of my friends have been made over the years. We've met someone, found out we both like wrestling, and that's
Hence
that's
why this podcast
that's
is going on right now,
how
man.
this
We're
happened.
walking around our
Oh
work
yeah,
talking, and it just became an idea, which became a reality.
that's how it works.
Yep. Hey, it's just all of a sudden, hey man, we talk a lot about we should talk about this with everybody. We should be
Yeah.
putting this on the air.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I got more surprises coming in this year over the next few months. Um, other than just Nasty Boy Brian Knobs coming in, I've got Tugboat Taylor who's going to be part of the
Hey.
RWF.
Oh
Okay.
wow. Oh wow. Tugboat
Yeah,
Taylor.
I'm in talks with him about some stuff right now.
That's
Very cool. Very
crazy,
cool.
man.
Wildfire Tommy Rich, I'm in the works of getting him down here.
Huh. Uh-huh.
Uh, a lot of the guys, that I want to bring in that used to live around here,
Oh yeah.
they all Florida.
I'm trying to
They all moved out to Florida, and that's where they live now.
man, I cannot remember that guy's name to save my life. He owned a moving company in Nashville. Are you familiar with Nashville?
That's where I was born and raised.
Okay, so I don't know who this guy was, but he owned a moving company right there off Gallatin Road. But I walked into his house. He's got personal pictures with Andre. He had Tojo's sandals.
Oh, cool.
I can't remember. Dave, I think his name was Dave something, but that guy was a wrestling fanatic. He was all the way down at the fairgrounds with Tojo, and that's the one who told me first of all. He was like, Hogan wasn't the first to slam him, right? And I was like, no way. He was like, yeah, Hogan wasn't the first to slam him. So it just goes back, man, because down at the fairgrounds, man, we had all the classic wrestlers back in the day, man. We need it
Oh,
down.
yeah.
We just need something we can rely on. We know is going to be there every month. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
because
And
man, hey, we
that's
love our wrestling.
how I run. That's how I run. I got a regular roster. I'll bring in some new people from time to time, but I keep a regular rotation going.
I like the whole open challenge
Give
thing.
the fans. Yeah, that was one of my best ideas. Yeah, I think.
From any promotion can come in and just that. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I like
Yep.
that.
And it can be defended in promotion. If Kevin's got a booking somewhere and they wanted to defend the title, then I'm giving him full permission to defend it.
Wow. That's interesting. I like that style though. I mean,
Oh
so
yeah.
he could go
It's
anywhere. And who was that one guy? Hold up, I'm gonna look up something real quick.
I was just scrolling through here. I see Anthony Wayne was your used to be your junior
junior
heavyweight
heavyweight
champion.
champion for a while.
Yep.
Yep.
I worked with him a few years ago back at the Mount Juliet Walmart.
Is that who you was talking
Cool.
about? No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Wayne is part of the RWF. He's one of the ones that's been there since almost day one. He started helping out with another show somewhere, and he had to stop working for me for a while. But I do plan on bringing him back at some point.
Okay.
That'd be a small reunion if we go there in April and Nate yells,
Yeah.
"Hey, you wasn't lying."
He's been in the business for a long time.
Oh yeah, Anthony's been around for a very long time.
Yeah, I didn't know that's who you was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, because you was bringing it up. How he used to work up there and then went off to do the wrestling thing.
Yep. He just recently won another title somewhere else. I can't remember where now.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I just saw it myself. Like last week or something like that.
Okay. I'm not finding him.
Oh,
I'm not finding him at all on here.
there it goes.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what else are we expecting in April? We've got the big Hall of Fame show.
Yeah, the big Hall of Fame show. I've got several other matches lined up. I'll have to pull the card up and go over it here. I got so much in my head I can't remember nothing. I got to keep working.
We know how that
I
is.
understand
Hey,
that.
we know how that is all too well.
That's why we write things down.
You can constantly see me scribbling and talking at the same time, But yeah, before we got to figure out how we're going to do this on Thursday because we want to be front row. We need to figure out how we can get our butts front row, and that way we can, because we're looking forward to this April.
Just shoot me a message and tell me whose name to put it under, and I'll save you a couple of seats and tell me how many seats you need.
Hell yeah. Are you looking up April's?
This is March.
I really wish we can go down there and see it, but April's going to be a good card, man. I'm going with Brian there. It's going to be. Now, do we have?
Yeah.
Okay, another question just popped in my head. With the meet and greet, will he be doing it at the show as well, or do we have to go to the town hall thing?
Yeah, it'll be at the town square records and comments.
Oh, okay.
In the square.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up and get that.
He will have a gimmick table set up selling pictures and things like that at the show itself. But the meet and greet is it's Brian and basically all my baby faces. Chance for the crowd to get to know and that kind of thing.
Cool. Man, I'm digging it more and more.
So I've also got in April. I've got Bad Omen. I don't know if you know Mike Jablonski. He's been around for quite a while. Bad Omen. They're taking on Frankie Swamp, Eric Power, and Mario Jackson.
Okay. That's what I was looking at. Let's see here. Here we go. March right there. Oh, sorry. That was from the Thanksgiving. But so he is a
And
valiant.
RWF, yes, RWF is part of the All Star Wrestling Alliance now and the AIWF.
Cool.
Okay.
I've got a match involving the ASWA coming in for the April show. It's a title versus title match.
Oh, cool.
The ASWA World Champion against the Mid America Brass Knuckles team.
Oh, is that Paul's? Is that Paul Salvador? Is that how you say it?
Paul, Paul Salvador.
Salvador. Okay, against Tyrese Murphy.
That's March. Tyrese Murphy is the national team.
Oh,
Curtis
okay,
Black
yeah.
is,
Now it's a bunkhouse brawl, champion versus champion. Yeah, I saw a little shit
yep.
talking going on with I
Oh
think
yeah.
it was that Paul dude talking because he went and defended his title or something like once in Mexico, and it was against his ex tag team partner. So he was like, "How are you claiming to be a god in a luchador? You didn't even face a luchador, you know."
You face your own partner.
Yeah, you faced your own partner. How are you a global sensation? At Paul, he seems like he's good on the mic, man.
Do you said that's a
He is.
bunkhouse brawl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and we're just
Okay.
I got a little confused at one time, man, because I was looking. There's, I guess, I don't know if this is who's the guy that looks like Jeff Jarrett and on your roll call is. I keep thinking that's Jeff Jarrett with that black hat and that red button-up shirt. Says Steve
no,
Mann.
that's Stephen Mann.
Stephen Mann.
Stephen Mann.
Okay, the Montreal Madman.
Stephen Mann. Yep.
Okay, hey, I was like, man, that's Jarrett. That ain't Jarrett. Wait a minute. You remember when Jarrett used to wear that stupid stuff? Oh
Me
God,
and
I
him
can't
got
wait.
going
There
on
goes.
with each other right now.
Who is this? Is that the making their art with sudden impact? Okay, that's who I was wondering about. So, can you tell us about sudden impact this upcoming week?
Yeah, they'll be coming in. They're going to be in an intergender mixed tag match against my women's champion, Mama Hannah, and her partner, Cousin Condry,
Oh, there it
which
is.
is Alpha Lee Condry's son.
Oh, yeah, I'm liking that cousin Condry's
Oh,
get
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I just pulled that up.
Yeah. So how long was Mama Hannah? How long has she been doing it?
She's been in the business for probably about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
So she's been around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's like, let's see, women's champion against sudden impact.
Yep.
See, it's like some of these, like, okay, I have to look them up. You know, it's like,
Oh yeah.
I want to look up this sudden impact team.
Yeah, they contacted me a while back, and I stay so full. People
Wow.
want to come work for us that that was last year when they contacted me. And I'm just now getting able to book them.
Wow.
Dang, good things. Good things are coming.
Good problem to have.
Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah,
is,
that is a great problem to have. Yeah. Let's see, return grudge match. The Doctor of Style, Richard Lowe, with the lovely cameo versus Chase Braley. I think I'm gonna go for Richard Lowe in that one.
Especially if he brings the scales out to the ring with him.
Now, what he brings what?
Scales.
Oh, what's he do?
He clocks him in the head with them.
Got it. Oh yeah, it looks like a good lineup just for this upcoming week too.
Yeah, I try to give the fans 120% every show. And
That's
I
cool.
never realized how different it was, going from being a wrestler to a promoter and booker. World of difference.
Yeah, I bet. Because it's everything's relying on your card making, I would say.
Yeah. And I
Matchups.
tell you what, it does help having that background that some promoters are just, they just get the money and they get into the business and they don't have the actual being a wrestler background.
Yeah.
And I do. So, and I listen to my guys. I take input, especially from people like Gary Valiant, veterans. They've been around. They know what works and what don't.
Yeah. I think I was talking to Josh about him. I was like, if I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure he's related to the Valiants. But I didn't. I would. People throw last names in everywhere. But if that,
Oh yeah, you got somebody named after somebody in just about every wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
oh man, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun few shows coming up.
I'm kind of glad our first one though gets to be at the big. He considers his Mania.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's exciting.
That's usually our biggest crowd, and it's usually our biggest show.
How
I
many do
try
you
to do
average a
something.
night crowd wise?
Our biggest crowd so far has been 198.
That's a packed house for
Oh,
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
wrong at all.
borrow, I had to borrow chairs.
Wow.
It was a standing room only kind of thing.
Well,
Golly.
that's one of those good
Nice.
problems to have.
Yeah, another good problem to have. I mean,
It's a very good problem to have.
man.
We've grown so much since we started this thing that I'm entertaining trying to find a bigger building.
Wow. yeah. Yeah, that's a,
Okay.
seems got to, I mean, are we thinking about going like looking towards Nashville area or are you staying in that area?
No, I'm going to stay in the Gallatin area.
There you go.
Just need to find a bigger building.
All right.
Yeah, because that's been the fans for you right there, the Gallatin fans.
Exactly. They come from Gallatin, Lafayette, Westmoreland, come from Portland,
Wow.
from all over.
Mount Juliet. Well, hey, we'll be coming from Mount Juliet, so hey, we're
Yeah,
expanding
I
out.
get Wilsonville.
I mean, it's like you see all these shows, but it's always in like, I'll tell Josh, well, here goes one, but man, it's only 3 hours away. It's like, no, we're not going that one.
It's 3 hours.
Yeah, hey, East Tennessee or wherever, man. And so we were so
That's
glad
it.
we found a local. I was like, man, this is 30 minutes away.
Well, you get your shows out with enough warning that we can make plans. Like half the ones we catch, it's like, oh, check this one out. It's right around the corner. Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, there's tomorrow. Oh, that was yesterday. What's going on? Like we found it was like March. They put it out. It was for the 9th. It was like you're just now putting this ad out.
He pulled one yesterday. He come over, was working. He says, "Look at this one. This is gonna be a good show." I said, "Oh yeah." See, when does that? That was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Guess we're not going to that one.
Yeah, I try to get my shows out there like the following Sunday after our Saturday show.
Okay.
I try to start advertising
Yeah, yeah.
because we do storylines like it used to be. So I
Yeah.
already have the matches lined up for the following show. So I just get to work on the posters and try to get it out that Sunday.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a yeah.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping an eye out for when you put out your new ones, and we'll make sure we're sharing them on our page as well.
Oh yeah,
We'll
definitely.
give you some more advertisement.
I greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Let's see.
No, I mean,
What else we got in store for the summer? We've talked about March and April. We're getting to the summer. You got big plans?
I got big plans. Like I said, I've got a tugboat coming in at some point. I haven't finalized anything yet, so I was kind of leery on letting the cat out of the bag on that one. So, but yeah, I got people like him coming in. I'm working on some other stuff, like with Tommy Rich. Talking about bringing him in at some point. And we usually have a pretty big 4th of July show.
oh
Ooh.
yeah, that'd be an interesting too.
That'd be-
I figured that would be a pretty big show for you, the 4th of July.
Oh yeah, 4th of July shows are usually pretty big.
Definitely take
I got to talk to the Armory and see what their policy is on fireworks and stuff like that, because I'd like to do a fireworks show outside at some point.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Heck yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Because Tasha
Something like that. Something to give to the kids and the people that come see us every show. Give them a little something extra.
Oh yeah.
What you got over there?
I've got all his flyers. He's been posting. I was
Looking
clicking
at
through 'em a
past
while
and
ago.
I know I keep looking too. It's like I'm watching that a lot of shit talking going on.
Oh, that sudden impact. Yeah, I was seeing all them, all the, oh, what's coming there?
Oh, the show. I mean, will there be concessions or anything like that
Yeah.
that we can look forward to?
Oh yeah, we have concessions. They do your basic stuff plus some extra stuff here and there. Every once in a while, we'll have barbecue and ribs.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm
ribs. You
talking to them
say?
about starting to bring in some pizza.
Hmm.
Uh, when winter started, we started serving hot chocolate.
Okay.
Uh, chili cheese fries, chili cheese nachos, burgers, dogs,
Yeah.
basic concession stuff.
Talking my talk now.
Heck yeah.
I was just looking at this. Just running through his pamphlets and good lineups, man.
Yeah, that's been,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, really good
I try my
lineups.
best. I try my best to. I've had a lot of good people helping me over the years. UCW Wrestling, Ultimate Championship Wrestling out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Terry England. He helped me get this thing started. So I got to give props to him.
Huh.
He's going to be inducted into the RWF Hall of Fame in April, along with like Jerry Jarrett. We're inducting Jerry.
awesome.
Oh yeah, we did a show. We did a little brief talking about old Jerry. Back, what I think
Yeah,
it
our
was
last
3
show
episodes.
was dedicated.
Yeah, he
Our last show that we did last month was dedicated to Jerry Jarrett.
yeah, he was a hell of a promoter.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't for him, a lot of us wouldn't be where we are. He paved the way.
Yeah, that's
right.
for sure.
That's for damn sure.
Now there's so many wrestlers we're watching now that probably would have never been found.
Exactly. And he was very smart. He seen dollar signs and things other people didn't. Like with the whole Andy Kaufman thing with Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman took that to the WWF first, and Vince passed.
Really?
Yeah, Vince passed on it. He said, we can't make no money off of that. And then Jerry said, I see dollar signs, let's do it.
Yeah.
And boom, one of the best angles of all time right there.
Yeah,
Dude, that was so funny. That
I
was
know, I
so
loved
funny.
it.
that was wild.
He was a Jerry Lawler too, man. Hey, he
Yeah.
went along with it as well too. But I think Kaufman, it was David Letterman. That's who it was on.
Yeah.
Yep.
David Letterman.
Letterman.
Yep.
Oh, the
David
king.
Letterman show when Jerry Lawler smacked the crap out of Andy.
Yeah. Oh God, classic shit.
That's him out. I've been fortunate to have some really good guys in my locker room. Like with Jerry Valiant.
Yeah.
He's been there since day one. Blackthorn is somebody that I helped train a few years ago. And he's been like a brother to me outside of the shows and outside of the ring. Damian Wayne, he's been a part of our shows. I got him coming back in on the 15th. He'll be wrestling Gary Valiant for the title.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Chris Michaels is one of my regulars.
Okay.
Yeah, had a Lord Humongous in there for a few shows.
Oh.
You remember Lord Humongous, don't you? Wore the hockey mask out to the ring.
Yep,
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Had him in for a couple of shows.
Man, I'm excited. Really, really am. I think I'm more excited to get the missus and the kid down there. You know what I mean? 'Cause I really want them to experience their first one, man.
Yeah.
Because she's grown into wrestling because she had no other choice but to watch it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, And it's like, she's like, you know what? This is actually pretty good. This is like a show, but a story. And, plus they hurt each other, Tasha really likes it now.
Yeah. I know my daughter went to a show back in Texas when we were down visiting, and my sister took them, and then I get down there to visit, and I'm like, "Where's everybody at?" Oh, Well, we took the kids to go see wrestling. Left me
Yeah,
behind.
and forget about the big wrestling fan in the family.
Like none of y'all would even watch wrestling if it wasn't for me.
That's right.
And that was me growing up. I loved wrestling. Went to the fairgrounds every Saturday night. I take dates to the fairgrounds to watch wrestling.
I miss those Saturday nights
Uh,
down there, man. I'm telling you.
I do too. I do too.
I grew up in Texas, so I didn't get to grow up around the fairgrounds and get to experience any of that. Wish I would have.
It was,
We seen
it was fun time.
some big names came through there, man.
Oh yeah.
And a good thing about it was my cousins and whole family lived like right there. You could hit the fairgrounds with a rock. So on the weekends, that's where I would stay. So it was just I would go down there, just have a damn blast.
Oh yeah.
As we was
really
talking
broke
about
my
earlier
heart.
about background noises and jumping, yeah. Like I said, we totally understand the whole background noises coming through.
Yeah, I'm out on my porch right now where it's not as noisy.
Oh man,
Yeah, I've got to get some soundproofing for this room. The dogs don't know how to not. They can be quiet all day long, but once we get ready to do podcast, no.
it always seems like hey,
Oh
that's
yeah.
when they get their most active. Like okay, they're in there with the door shut. Let's make as much noise as we can, you know.
Yeah, exactly. They stayed it up all night.
There's the old poster right there. Lord Humongous versus Desperado.
Yep.
Oh hell.
And we took way too long to discover RWF. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I
That's
try to get the word out there, and you know, people who know this person, know that person, pass it on to your friends. Let them know.
oh yeah, we have been. Believe me, everybody that comes in contact, hey man, we're going, man. They hear us talking about, we'll work at. They're like, oh okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody at work's probably tired of hearing us talk about it, but it's not going to stop. We're just going to keep going.
I understand that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep going. You're damn right we are.
And how I got into the business was I went to a local show in Nashville. It was an outdoor show, and I talked to the promoter. What do I need to do to get in and learn to wrestle? He gave me a price and hooked me up with a trainer. And I'm also a musician. I sold my drum kit to get in this business,
Wow.
and that's all she wrote from there. I've been in it ever since. Due to health issues, I had to retire from actual in the ring, um, and I stayed retired for a while. Wrestlers never actually retire.
Yeah.
Right.
We just take extended breaks.
Damn.
I stayed until we did that show at the Elks Lodge, and I brought in Bobby Fulton and Bill Dundee with beautiful Bobby Eaton in their corner. And so I called my old tag team partner and
Whoa.
said, "Hey, I'm coming out of retirement for the day."
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
D. What?
Best match I'd ever had right there with Bobby Fulton and Bill Dundee.
I bet. Wow. Builder. Man, I ain't heard that.
Man, he's throwing
yeah.
some names today.
Yeah. Hey, it's throwing some names out today, buddy.
They were a part of the very first RWF show. I was very fortunate to have them. Like it was a benefit for the Moon Ranch, so they were more than willing to do it.
Okay.
I do a lot of benefits. I'm always looking for nonprofit organizations, and especially stuff that's near to my heart. Like did one for the Down Syndrome Association in Middle Tennessee. My brother-in-law is Down syndrome, so that one was close
Okay.
to my heart. Last year we did one for Autism Tennessee. My son is autistic, so once again another one that was close to my heart.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of guys that work for me that are autistic. Dustin Wolf is autistic, and he wrestles. He does a great job.
Now, which one is
Uh,
he?
he's called the Indiana Werewolf, Dustin Wolf.
The Indiana Werewolf.
Hmm He just wrapped up a program with Kevin Jones over that title.
Huh.
I like that Indiana werewolf.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. He's like a biker looking dude, scruffy beard, so the werewolf thing fits.
Let's see. Wrestler.
Find him?
No,
No.
I'm looking.
Thought I heard a aha.
Well,
That's what I thought
for
I
some
heard,
reason,
too.
when I put in the Indiana werewolf, it popped up Mr. Corbin. Yeah, I don't know why it showed him. I was like, I don't think
Fake.
that's him. Then a lot of BTW stuff and all that good old classic photos and yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's some footage on my personal Facebook page. Um, it could be on the wrestling page too, of Dustin Wolf and Kevin Jones.
Okay.
Angle they were running for that open challenge title. I'm gonna step inside and get a drink. Yeah.
I was looking at I guess this was your RWF number 5.
RWF what?
Number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, I'm looking at your page.
Oh, that video.
Yeah.
That may be the one that's Dustin Wolf and Kevin Jones.
Yeah.
We did a multi-company show last year. Called Neutral Ground. And
Okay.
there's a lot of video on my page too. It was like 5 companies under one roof.
Wow.
Man.
Oh yeah. And we did good. It was on a Sunday night, and we packed the place.
That's what that's what we keep saying. Hey, we need them on Sunday nights. They would never. Yeah, nobody probably ever see us on Sundays. If there were shows on Sundays, local
Oh, yeah.
shows, they'd never see us.
Yeah, yeah.
We'd be doing a podcast and we hit a local show.
That's for sure.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, Sundays are hard to run shows. We did good with ours because of the promotion. We promoted the crap out of it. But it's hard to run a show on Sunday night. People got to go to work the next morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, forget about that. No, because I'm off on a Monday too, so that's why. I was like, man, if I could just find one.
I can. I'll check around and send it to you if I find some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Always.
Appreciate that.
Like No Limit Pro, they usually run on Sundays.
No Limit Pro.
Yep, No Limit Pro.
Huh.
So look him up. Mike Cobb is the promoter.
Okay.
They usually run on Sundays, Murfreesboro.
Oh, there it is. Mike Cobb, No Limit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You check these out.
Oh yeah.
Waiting
Yeah,
for,
definitely.
see, we will have new tag team champions crowned. Oh, that looks good. Let's see, what is it? Who are they? The Backwood Bros.
Big Man Carnage and Mike Cobb.
Okay. Oh, I got some interesting.
Yeah. You'll see some of the same faces. We share talent.
Yeah.
And for that Backwood Bros thing, he actually asked my opinion on that before he rolled with it.
Yeah.
So we share ideas and stuff too. So.
I'm seeing some. Oh yeah. God, he is. He's young, huh?
Yeah,
He's really young.
everybody's young.
You see?
Everybody's young compared to when I
Look at.
coming from me. I'm 49, almost 50.
Yeah, he's getting started early, but he's doing it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
He's been in the business for quite a while. He's been some places.
Yeah, I was looking at his damn, where'd it go? Yeah, Southern Wrestling, man, golly,
Oh yeah,
Ring of Honor,
yeah.
AWA
Yeah, he's
All
been around.
Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Knew this dang guy left for married. A moving company, Ewing. Hey, that's where I. I was like, hey man, that's what I was saying about Roy too. Then I was like, man, he looks so damn familiar to me. But if he says he was doing wrestling down here, that's probably where I seen him wrestling at a show or something.
Could be. And I'm also a musician. I worked at a lot of clubs and bars doing sound for the bands and things like that.
Okay.
A lot of people use that,
Oh yeah, I think I know
which is
that.
something I incorporate into the Rockin Wrestling Federation. Hence the name.
Hence the name,
On
Rockin'.
corporate.
Now we're getting it.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
My original vision is to incorporate the music with the wrestling. Eventually, I'm going to have a band play all the entrance music.
Maybe get some
A live
guitar
band.
action in the ring. You know.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Right now, my national anthems are always done by a live performance.
I saw
Very
that.
seldom do I have to play a track.
Yeah, I did see one clip for it. Yeah. Now it's got okay. So you do incorporate things in matches, right? Like chairs, stuff like that.
Oh Lord, yeah.
And you're, this is. I wanted to ask this. Is this? Do we get bulbs at all?
No, I don't do the light
Okay.
bulbs. We tried hardcore one time. Half my crowd left, so I was like, you know what? This ain't the town for hardcore.
You know, me and Josh was talking about that too. It's like one's okay, but man, hey, when they're breaking out big piles of 15 and just the whole ring is nothing but fluorescent bulbs, it's like, man,
I'm not a fan of the light tubes.
I'm not a fan of the bulbs either. Yeah.
And I pay attention to my crowd. I try to give my crowd what they want, you know. And hardcore.
So half his crowd left was like, oh, yep, this is it. Lesson learned on this one, man. We're not doing the bulbs no more.
Yeah. Trial and error.
Yep. That's what it is, man. We're trying to get along here ourselves. We're getting it done.
Yeah, I don't mind a good hardcore match.
Of course,
see some tables, chairs, stuff like that. But once they start bringing out the light tubes and doing that weird stuff, it loses me.
I don't see it.
You know, back in my younger days, when I was wrestling in my younger days, I did a lot of that hardcore stuff. You know, none of the light bulbs or anything like that. Cheese graters, yeah, I had a cheese grater across my head a time or two.
Awesome.
Oh
wow. But it was mostly chairs, trash cans, you know, Moondog style hardcore stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Moondog. God, I ain't heard that Moondog name. God.
If you
Ever.
you go on my page, you'll see some flashback pictures. I had a match with one of the Moondogs back in the late 90s.
Wow. So we had Moondog Rex, Moondog Spot.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Spot.
Okay. Yeah, the one with the big blonde hair with the beard.
Yeah, you had Rex, King, Spot, the big black dog, Flat. There were so many of them.
Yeah, you're right. That Spot, though, had that crazy look like you don't want to run into him in the woods. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
No, wouldn't want to run into that.
He was around. He fought Jake the Snake. He did some places.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in your wrestling career, you ever been in a cage match?
Been in several. That was one of my fortes back then.
Awesome.
One of them I wrestled and broke my ankle during the match and finished the match. You're in a cage, you couldn't go nowhere, you know?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I like the old classic cage matches. We was just talking about when they used to do the old blue cages with the big holes in them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I never cared for those big hole cages. That wasn't a cage match to me. A cage match to me is that chain link fence.
Yeah.
and the poles. That's a cage match. We've done barbed wire matches.
We just saw one of that. Yeah.
Yep.
But he pulled the old fork out and went to town on his damn head.
Yeah, back at Revolution. That was wild.
Are they still going? I'm sorry. I was looking at the Moondogs tag team. I was like, there's no way. I think one of them passed away, though. I think Rex. No, Spot.
Yeah, he did. It was Spot that passed away.
Yeah. But, man, he was just still out there getting it. Look at him.
Oh, wow.
Golly. Yeah, good old classic wrestling, man. You can't go wrong with that.
Exactly. That's what we try to bring back. We try to bring that old classic feel back. And I got the biggest compliment after the December show last year. Best compliment any promotion can get was I was told by a couple of different fans. Made me feel like I was back in Memphis at the Coliseum.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
cool.
I try to explain to people like how it used to be. Like when we'd watch those old wrestling, they just have like the little drop curtain, and the wrestlers would come out. And, I remember when Savage come to Memphis, man, just talking straight shit to Jerry Lawler. Hey, yeah, don't get it like that. But they used to dip down to Fairgrounds a lot as well. I'm glad you're trying to bring that back to the area. I don't even think you can really do it at the fairgrounds anymore. Where would they even? Well, I guess they could clear out some of those rooms down there.
They tore down the actual sports arena.
Yeah. I mean, hell, those what do y'all call them? Bays or whatever?
The Expos, yeah.
The Expos, some of those are big enough to hold number two.
Oh, yeah.
It would hold a good wrestling match in there.
Yeah. I mean, they
NWA
do.
just did one not too long ago.
NWA?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Huh. See, we
they
probably
did
learned
one.
about it 3 days after it was there. You know what I mean?
Hell, that skipped past us.
Yeah, it was a big ordeal too. It was Ric Flair's final match and the whole 9 yards with that. Supposed to be Ric Flair versus Steamboat, and Steamboat backed out for some reason. I don't know the real reason
that
why.
one.
Yeah. We
SummerSlam.
read an interview where Steamboat was saying the reason he backed out is he found out Flair had a pacemaker.
Oh wow!
And he didn't want to be in the ring with him, because they had to choreograph everything so specific.
Yeah,
on
Charlotte
the way he landed,
made aware of that too, man. Like
because
everything had to be to the T.
Anything wrong and pinch that, and he would have been gone. And Steamboat was like, "I'm not getting in there with you. Like, what are you trying to do to yourself?"
Man,
like
Rick,
dude,
will never
remember
stop.
Tony Falk?
Who?
Tony Falk.
Why does that name sound familiar?
He's a legend.
Tony Falk.
His son LT wrestles for me. I've been talking about bringing Tony in, and my concern with Tony, same as Tony has talked about. He's got a pacemaker, and he just had a heart attack not too long ago. So,
wow.
We're limited on what he can do. So I'm like, whatever you feel like doing. If you want to manage, you can manage.
Yeah. Now I remember. Boy Tony, the Night Stalker.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, old boy Tony. I love that gimmick.
I'm trying to remember that. There was a guy that wrestled, and his name was Tonto. Did you ever come across him? Big guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Hey, that was the guy I was telling you about. Worked at that. Well, we won't say that on air, but we worked at a nightclub together, and Tonto. I remember he was like, he'd always tell me, he'd be like, you can slam me, Chris. You can slam me. I was like, I can't slam your big ass Tonto. He weighed like 400 something pounds, and he was like, look. If people can pick up Andre, people can pick up Big Show, people can. He was like, all you got to do is just let me. He done most of the work, and I literally picked him up and slapped. I didn't hold him up like say that you're a power slam, but I got him up and dropped him. He's like, man, but I think last I heard he had won a tag title somewhere with his partner, but I can't remember his tag partner's name at the time.
Yeah, we're running kind of a giant gimmick right now. I got two big guys, the American Giant, and a guy that goes by Chad Hyatt. Everybody calls him Barney.
Huh.
Doing a giant versus giant gimmick right now. Their match on the 15th is a body slam match. Kind of like the old Big John Stud Andre gimmick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Now, me and Josh, if you've ever heard, listen, we was talking about the big man matches. And
yeah.
I'll be interested in seeing that because, you know, me and Josh were talking about it's hard to put on a really, really good, entertaining big man match.
It really is.
Yeah, so I kind of look forward to I kind of look forward to seeing that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good match.
Oh yeah, I might have to look it up. I didn't see them on your page though.
Yeah, it's for the 15th. I haven't released all the matches for the 15th yet.
Oh, so there's still more coming, even with the stuff on the card.
Yeah.
Oh shit, buddy. We need to get down there early. What time we need to get down? We're going down there around what 2? Hey, we might as well just make a whole Saturday of it, right?
Oh yeah, we got to get down there in time to go to the square too. So
Now he said, I think he didn't. You say he will be at the arena as well?
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be at the arena as well.
Okay, because I think he said he's going to throw some in-ring mix-ups with him. Maybe we can get a chair shot.
He'll be doing something in the ring too. So.
Hey, Paul, maybe we can get us a good chair shot. Get the GWP chair shot for us to put on our podcast. We'll put that on our YouTube. See if we want to take a chair shot. Oh man, that would be cool. It's like I don't like because Flair would slap me when I met him at Kmart in Dixon. What they say, don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Don't ever meet them because it's going to be let down.
True.
I wonder if he can still get it. Does Brian still wrestle?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he still wrestles.
So he can still get down and put on a good show?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Him and Sag just did something not too long ago.
That's cool. All right.
I was looking on that flyer. What time is he going to be down at the?
Yeah, I don't. That's why I was
square.
Confused when I was like, I don't remember seeing it.
The square is 12. It's 12 to 3. He's going to get there about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
He'll be there about 1 p.m. Is that the Gallatin Square?
Yeah, Gallatin Square. It's called Times Square Records and Comics.
Times Square
it's just
Comics.
down the way. Yep. It's just down the way from Addiction Ink Tattoo Shop.
Oh, okay. I know we was talking about seems like they're see, that was another toy shop that he went to. We just missed Tito Santana last week.
Oh yeah.
God, that would have been that would have been a good one to see.
Yep.
That would have been a good one to meet Tito Santana, man.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna be down there.
So just before we wrap up, probably the week before, I don't know what day that is. A week before your April 15th show, would you like to come back on?
Yeah, we can do another one.
All right.
Will your match card be like fully completed?
Yeah, I'll have everything
Yeah,
completed.
that way, man, we'll pass on that word, and everybody will get to know the big show that day.
And then we'll be a full blown on video by then. So we'll be up and we'll all see each other and everything like that when we do that one. We're gonna start working on our video equipment just this next week when we get set up. So
Hey, baby
I
steps,
appreciate
man.
you guys having me on.
Hey, we appreciate you coming on,
absolutely.
and we're looking forward to this show, and believe that we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's been fun. It was really cool to talk to somebody that's been in the business for that long and been many jobs in the business. So that's really cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking,
Yeah, it all starts somewhere. And like people, when I run a training school, and I got people that thank me for training. I was like, look, somebody helped me out and gave me a shot. Now I'm passing it on.
That's like my son. You know, real quick, he wanted to be he wanted to be a luchador now, right? Okay, Roy. My son. But let me tell you something about my son. He about 6'6", 380.
Oh wow!
But he swore he could be a luchador. He was like, Dad, I can do it. I can flip. I was like, son, come on. Just you're not going to be a lucha flipping off the top ropes.
That would be interesting to see. Right
Yeah.
there.
It'd be interesting as hell to see. I may bring him down there too. He said he's talking about he wants to come as well. So he loves wrestling just as much as his old man. So
Y'all just message me and let me know whose name, put it under, and how many seats you need, and I'll get you some front row.
yeah, we appreciate that, brother.
Yep, that message is
Problem
coming
not.
soon. I promise you
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We appreciate that.
And then let me know what date you want to do that other podcast on, just
Yeah,
before our other big show.
talking about the week before.
Yeah, we'll do the week
So that
before.
would be the 8th, I think.
It would be
All right.
Sunday the 9th.
Yeah, because I'm the 11th. So yeah, Tuesday.
All
So
right,
Sunday,
cool.
April 9th.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right.
Another podcast, and can't wait to meet you in person either, brother. Down there on the 15th.
Yeah, and when y'all get there, let me know you're there so I can come out and meet you and make sure you get to the seats and everything.
Absolutely.
Hey, appreciate you, Roy.
Definitely.
No problem. Appreciate you guys.
All righty.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in April.
See you in April.
For sure.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Man, that was you want to just feed off what we just
Yeah, we
just concluded an awesome interview.
just wrapped up an extremely fun, great interview. Now we're going to get into real quick. We're going to talk about everything that happened this week, doing our weekly recap, weekly roundup, whatever the hell we called it.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Raw, Monday Night Raw, of course.
Okay.
And yeah. The opening match was Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I'd watched bits pieces of it. I saw that KO won.
Yep.
So that counts as really not really Solo's first loss, but at least it's a DQ one. It's a loss by DQ, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't get pinned or anything, but
yeah.
Of course, that begins them Solo and Jimmy, of course, attacking KO, and then Sammy came down for the save, and then let's see, I think it was a little bit later in the show when you see KO and Sammy in the back. I think Sammy reached out after the save to shake his hand, and he rolled out of the ring. And later, you see Sammy trying to convince him again to join him, and he tells Sammy to go back and apologize to Roman and try to kiss his ass or something like. I didn't write down the exact words, but
he's kind of like putting the guilt trip on Sammy right now.
Oh yeah,
you know
Yeah.
how best friends used to be growing up. Oh, why don't you ask your new friend? Yeah,
yeah.
Go ask Roman if you can, if he'll forgive you.
So next match was Carmella versus Bianca Belair.
Oh,
She had Chelsea Green. Carmella had Chelsea Green with her.
oh yeah, that's supposed to be a new tag team
I
coming
believe
up.
that's
ain't
who it is. Now Chelsea Green was the unfortunate recipient of the blue mist because Asuka came out after the match.
it? Okay.
She actually came out not in wrestling gear though, which was kind of different. But
Who, Asuka did?
mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. But she came out and I think what was it? I think Carmella moved out of the way or something, and
Yeah.
Chelsea caught the blue mist though from Asuka.
So Bianca beat her with the KOD.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can't wait to talk about this next one I just found. Logan Paul knocks out Seth Rollins? What?
Oh yeah. So we had Miz is out there as the mediator, I suppose, and Logan Paul and Seth Rollins in the ring, finally coming face to face, and Logan kind of tells him, I'm only going to do this, when I'm going to get paid. So kind of making the WrestleMania challenge there.
Yeah.
And so Seth, don't remember what led to it, but Seth ends up kicking the Miz, and then Logan knocked him out. Caught him with the punch.
Oh, so Miz helped him. Helped Logan? Kind of in a way? Is that Miz?
Not really. Logan just gave, hit the knockout on Rollins. Miz is just an unfortunate recipient of the
Yeah.
collateral damage there. That's what I was going for. And once again, just like last week, where Seth ended the phone call with the
Bye-bye,
bye bitch. Logan ended the segment with the same thing. Another
Oh,
bye
shit.
bitch.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. So I'm kind of looking forward to that match. I'm interested to see where it leads. To be honest, I
Are you thinking maybe you're wanting to see more Logan Paul
well, I
on
mean,
a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis?
if Seth gives Logan the nod in this match and Logan goes over, I would think that would only happen if we're going to see more Logan Paul. If he is not going to be a consistent active wrestler and he's only going to show up for the big shows, I don't see him going over. So I'm curious if this leads to some other feud, or if there's interference in this match to end it, and that leads to a Seth feud, so that we don't have to.
Seth Miz feud or something like that?
Yeah, something, so we don't have to have Logan on every week. I mean, I'm okay with Logan coming on every week. I mean,
He's entertaining.
yeah, he does.
He's entertaining.
And as of right now, of course, he's doing a more of a heel thing. So I think that's the first time he's kind of dabbled in the heel work.
Yeah. Doesn't he do the buckshot lariat? That's his move, right?
Yeah, he utilizes that, which is a move I love.
Yeah.
Then we had what the hell was
Dolph,
that?
you're talking about Das Amos? Yeah, who saw that coming? They really pushing Oma. Is it Omos or Amos?
Omos.
Omos.
I think is how it's pronounced.
Yeah. I don't know how they're. Well, Dolph, man. I was just saying something about Dolph the other night, man. They just don't give Dolph Ziggler the credit, Dude is entertaining, a good wrestler, killer on the mic. Hey, and he's paid his dues, man.
Yeah,
hey,
he really has.
Hey, let him have something more than a month. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, that's kind of odd because I mean he's been around for a long time, and if we really go back to where we first saw him, we're going to talk. We get into the whole pack of cheerleaders thing, but I don't want to go there right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
That was I had a lot of things to say about that back then, but we'll save that. So yeah, almost got the win on that one.
The choke bomb.
And then the next thing was Baron Corbin was put to task, so to say, by the Maximum Male Models to take out Chad Gable, so they could recruit Otis.
Who won that? Hey. Hey, man. Okay, we say Baron. Okay, we know, but I've said it. They're putting push. I like Chad Gable. They're going to push Gable, man. But for what, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm
just
not
can't.
sure.
We can't come up with a conclusion of what title.
Yeah.
Unless they, like I said, drop him down to NXT for a while. Otis does his modeling career, focuses on his modeling career. Hey, man, Otis is a funny dude, man.
He really is.
I like him.
Unfortunately, that's probably all he's ever going to be known for. Even though he's actually got a good moveset. I mean, he's a powerful guy, and he can actually go in the ring.
He really is a tree trunk.
Yeah.
Good God.
Let's see.
You had Piper too, didn't Piper? Yeah, Piper Niven's.
Piper Niven versus Nikki Cross. Piper got the win.
Short.
She's
short
on she's on a bit of a heel run. She's not super heel, but she's on a bit of a heel run herself. So, yeah, it was not a long match.
Oh, we got Gargano, Finn.
Yeah, so right around the same time that Baron was tasked by the Maximum Male Models, you see Finn and Johnny Gargano in the back room, and Finn and Johnny fought, and Finn lost on Edge's interference.
Oh, yeah,
And,
there it is. Yeah.
Then there's the lot of commotion going on. Dexter Loomis flattened Damian Priest.
Oh yeah, I like Loomis.
Edge and Finn are set to go face to face this coming Monday Night Raw, and that's where we'll get the final challenge for WrestleMania laid out. Because that match is not officially announced yet, and that'll happen this week. I'm certain.
Okay.
I'm curious if the rumors are going to be true, and it's going to turn out to be a Hell in a Cell match.
You've been talking it up.
I'm not against it.
Hey, you've been talking that up. You would like to see that one, though.
Oh yeah. So we had well, no, we'll move past that part.
Cena?
So we got Cena came back out.
He destroyed Austin.
Oh my God, he cut.
Probably one of his best I've seen him do.
It was not the big. Again, we talked about Cody Rhodes last week.
Yeah.
Being a big hype guy.
Yep.
He doesn't come out. He doesn't talk a bunch of shit. He doesn't dig down and gonna find something, a flaw in Roman's family somewhere and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cena has got good mic skills, but he's also been a big hype guy.
Oh yeah.
He can always come out and create that hype. So coming out, you're expecting, okay, he's going to come out, Theory, we'll get this WrestleMania challenge because we know this match is coming, right?
Yeah.
And we did not get a hype man out of John Cena this time. He's pulled this once before. I saw a comparison about it earlier when he cut his promo on Roman Reigns and talked so bad about how Roman used to be on the mic.
Yeah, I remember that. You remember where we're at, Roman? You remember where we're at?
Oh,
yeah.
man. And he really, really ripped into Theory. I mean,
I think he told him, what you don't realize is either way, this does not play out good for you.
Yeah. If
you beat me, you're not gonna win. You know what I mean? It's like you're not prepared for any of this.
Yeah. I mean, for Theory, it's lose because he's not prepared for what comes with. So it was. Yeah, he really did. He really did put Theory in his place and let him know, like, you're not going to come out good either way you go.
Yeah.
You beat me. You're not prepared. I win. You lose everything.
Yeah.
So I'm
interested to see where they're going to play this because I know they added a side note to him, because saying he's available, Cena, that he's available for more shows, but is he available for enough shows to have a title around his waist? Because he finished one movie and he's already about to start another one. So, that's typical. When you get
the heavyweight champ doesn't do all the shows either.
I know for a while now. Hey, not a lot of their heavyweight champs do a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But I think episode 2 wrapped that up for us.
I did. I went there.
Hey, episode 2 wrapped that up for us.
But this whole segment ended with Cena bringing Cody out, and they shared a hug on stage, and then it cut to commercial. There was nothing said.
Cody didn't come out. I was expecting Cody when the commercial came back.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
what the fuck just happened?
And I've seen a bunch of stuff online where they're saying this was Cena passing the torch to Cody. I don't understand how anyone can pull that from that little thing. But
maybe because remember when we had the Undertaker Bray thing, it was just a little short mix, a hug and a saying. So yeah, I think that's what I wouldn't see passing the torch from that.
No,
not at all.
But let's see. Right after that was our Gable versus Corbin match.
Then
Chad Gable won.
Then we had the Trish and the tag team type damage, right?
Yeah. So we had Becky and Lita coming out talking, and then of course Damage Control and them came out, and Lita come out, and then the whole challenge was laid out for WrestleMania, which means. And I'm excited for this match. I'm excited for this match. It should be a really good match because there's not a bad wrestler amongst them really.
I was just getting ready. I figured out why this is happening at WrestleMania.
But the problem I have is this means that is a title that is not being defended at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I think all titles should be defended at WrestleMania. But we'll move on. What's the reason why?
Because somebody has a hairline fracture in her arm, and we're talking about Ronda Rousey. I think it was initially said that they were going to put those titles up for line at WrestleMania, but she, has the hairline fracture, and so there we go. So they had to fill that spot.
Oh, well, how upsetting we won't see her and Shayna win the titles at WrestleMania.
Oh God! Hey, I hope not.
So
yeah. On that note, yeah.
the final match of the night was Sami Zayn versus Jimmy Uso, which earlier in the night, Heyman let him know that the tribal chief has tasked Jimmy with ending the Sami problem tonight.
Oh.
So this was supposed to, of course, the whole idea was he needed to beat Sami, and then they beat
Demolish
the hell
him.
out of him,
Yeah.
and we don't see Sami no more. In the match, we at some point Jay Uso shows up, comes down the ring, and he's cheering on Jimmy. And it's like, okay, what we got going here? So the match ends. Sami gets the win. It's a roll up pin, I think.
Yeah.
So it was nothing extravagant. It was a roll up pin, and Sami got the hell out of the ring. And where Jay looks disappointed on the side, Jay comes in the ring, and he's face to face with Jimmy. He's grabbing Jimmy by his shirt, and just looking at him with this face that it's like you can't read. And kudos to Jay because.
Oh, I've said it all
Being
year.
able to
He's
do
the
it.
actor of the year. He's hands down.
Because I mean, I've said a million times, and in my normal job, I've done it for 20 plus years now, and I can read people. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And but Jay had a face that you can't read. You can't tell what he's thinking, and it was awesome. He ended up doing a little shoulder check and walking past Jimmy, roll out a ring. Goes looks Sami dead in the eye, and they hug, and you're like, the crowd is going ape shit, and it's like, oh my, so he's leaving the bloodline, he's out, he's done, crap, and you see Jimmy with a distraught look on his face in the ring, and they stand side by side, Sami and Jay, and I knew what was coming as soon as I saw the way they were standing. I said, oh
Yes.
shit. Good knowing you, Sami. This is gonna hurt.
Time to go night.
And the super kick hit, and he's grabbing Sami, and he's screaming at him, saying, "I can't believe you think I would choose you. He's my brother. He's blood. He's my brother." He throws Sami in the ring. They proceed to start beating the hell out of him, and not Kevin Owens comes out for the save. Cody Rhodes comes out for the save. So now.
I remember I brought this up to you.
Now
Go
Cody has gotten himself involved in bloodline business. That is the end of Raw.
But I think that leads to what we were talking about the other night. I think it was last episode about what how they're going left and right and with this storyline.
Yeah, because we damn sure can't.
That could have told us what's going to happen. Maybe Roman don't want to drop these. And it's going to lead to maybe the Usos dropping it to Cody and Sami?
Could be. I mean, and this is what we're going back to saying. Just like I was talking about reading people, we've been watching wrestling for 30 years or more.
Yeah.
And so it gets to a point, and, WWE got to that point, like we said, where we could almost pinpoint everything about to happen on Raw. And
of course.
We don't want that.
Oh, here comes Oso. Here comes this.
It is great that they're keeping us. Oh, no, I thought this was. Oh,
No,
shit.
no,
What's
Josh,
happening?
you're wrong. You're wrong. That's not what. Yeah.
What the hell? What? No, that wasn't supposed to happen. What? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So it's great though. It's not a problem. It's a good problem. So.
Or maybe he only drops one. They could have it where he only drops maybe the WWE and keeps the Universal. We don't know.
But it is playing so close to the edge with it because we just don't have enough time between now and Mania. I'm worried that there's not enough time to get build up and get to where I'm really passionate about some of these matches.
Yeah, you like to get that hype before the match.
Like,
you know what I mean?
When they hit Rumble and then they start saying we're on the road to WrestleMania, I start thinking,
Here it comes.
at least, about once a week,
Yeah.
I'm going to start. You're going to start seeing, okay, this WrestleMania challenge is about to happen. This is something, and it hasn't been that way this year, and we're under new leadership, so we shall see how it goes.
H has really started throwing some curveballs and twists into the mix. I like what he's doing. Okay.
So move on to SmackDown real quick. We had started out with a 5-way match to see who was going to fight Gunther at WrestleMania.
I don't care who it is. Gunther's winning that shit. Hey,
so-
Gunther, I liking him.
It ends with Sheamus and Drew both scoring a pin.
Yeah.
I can't remember who pinned who at this point, but they both scored a pin, and a different referee counted on both ones, and each referee held up those two hands. So then we're left with, who in the hell is going to fight Gunther? That leads to this match coming up on this coming Friday, where they're going to be Sheamus and Drew will fight to see who fights Gunther. I told Chris earlier, I'm guessing this may end up in a double disqualification or double count out, time limit draw, something like that. Probably not time limit draw because WWE's doesn't do that hardly ever. But I feel like it ends up being a triple threat. We shall see. But the big news, this is the biggest thing for me as far as SmackDown went. Finally,
an induction.
we got our first Hall of Fame inductee announcement in Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka.
So, and I'm pretty happy with that. That was not on any of the rumor lists we've read
Not a one.
over the past 2 months.
Not a one.
But good choice. Good choice. And I saw earlier, I believe, as of right now, it looks like Conan is going to be the one to induct him.
Really?
Yep.
Not dumb?
Okay, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Man, huh. Sorry about that.
Alrighty. God, how I wish it was Eddie inducting Ray.
Oh, man.
It is.
We probably, if it, you know what? If he was still around, it probably would have been the other way around. It probably would have been Ray inducting Eddie this year.
Probably so.
Or, because it may have been like him and then him because, hey, I miss Eddie, man.
I can't say that enough. But this whole thing led to Ray coming out, and he was going to talk, and of course, the Judgment Day come out, interrupted it. Blah 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 blah. We still didn't get Dominic or Ray, either one, challenging the other to a match at WrestleMania. So once again, I see what's happening here, and I see a long-term storytelling. How my issue here, and we're going to talk about this on a different show because we don't have as much time today. But this long-term storytelling is forced, and I don't like it. But we'll go into that later.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
The whole thing led to the 6-man tag.
A Taj, that's a new match.
Taj. It's a Taj match.
It's a Taj match.
6-man tag between Judgment Day and, how do you say that?
It is Legado del Fantasma.
So 6-man tag between those two teams. Judgment Day gets the win. We get another. Dom tells everybody to leave the ring so he can talk to his dad by himself.
Oh God!
And he gets Ray in the ring, and he tries to goad him into hitting him, and Ray refuses. And then Dom tries to hit Ray. Ray ducks and makes Dom fall out of the ring, and he's outside the ring crying, "You can't do that to me." We had. That's how that went. So we still didn't get our challenge. I suspect that's coming this next week, probably.
We have the Viking Raiders.
Braun and Ricochet versus the Viking Raiders, who have just looked. Viking Raiders have just been on a roll.
I love them.
They've been absolutely dominant.
I love them.
They are tearing everyone up.
Yeah.
So
another team not getting what they should, but they will.
Yeah. They picked up the W, so they won. And then we got Charlotte wanted a match. She needed a match tonight. They had to find her a suitable opponent, and we ended up with Charlotte versus Shotzi.
Oh, Shotzi.
That was a good match. Of course, Charlotte got the win. And then Rhea came out. They talked. Nice little promo. That match is set up, so we know that match.
Yeah.
For Mania. And then the Usos came out, and Jay is explaining. He's here to explain why he turned on Sammy. That's what everybody wants to know. Why did Jay turn on Sammy? Well, first of all,
blood's blood.
Jay never turned on Sammy because he never officially turned on the bloodline.
Exactly.
So, he kind of made it sound like he was fixing to blame Roman. He was like saying, "I only blame one person," and I thought he was going to say Roman, and he didn't. He said he blamed Sammy. So, then Cody comes out and confronts the Usos. I'm not good with my letters today.
He's not good with words today.
Oxygen deprived. That's what I'm blaming.
Yeah.
Sammy ends up attacking, and that's the final segment for SmackDown.
Yeah. The Utos.
The Utos.
The Usos and Dami Wayne.
The Utos are coming. They're the youngest brothers.
Yeah. Oh God.
All right, let's see if we can power through Dynamite real quick.
Oh yeah.
We're about 4 minutes away from an hour and a half episode. So.
All right. Yeah. We got. Let's just go down the line. Wardlow Hobbs.
Well, that was the main event.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We started out with Cassidy versus Jay Lethal.
Sorry, Cassidy. I liked it.
Fantastic match.
Loved it.
Orange Cassidy got the win. Jeff Jarrett comes out. Orange Cassidy takes a guitar shot to the knee.
Man.
That's not nice.
They're saying just real quick offbeat that Jarrett, everybody's wanting to see Jarrett with that around him. That title. They said they wouldn't mind it. All the fans are saying, hey, they wouldn't mind it one bit if Jarrett had that North Atlantic.
So right after that, we had
Atlantic. Sorry, go ahead.
It's actually not anymore, but we'll get there. Ricky Starks came out, cut a promo about what's next, and then Bullet Club music hits. He gets attacked by Juice Robinson.
I don't know why I did not see that. It's like when you was telling me about it, though, I was like, what? Juice Robinson?
But, that was it, though. Juice Robinson laid him out, and...
Oh, quick like.
And it was over. Yeah, I went to commercial break, so we didn't get no words, but we got our answer. What's next for Ricky Starks? So I'm excited for that. Ruby came out and fought Sky Blue.
Really quick like.
Ruby won, and the match took about the same amount of time as that just did to say. Then they came out. I think it was Renee came out to interview Ruby. And then they all end up attacking Sky Blue,
Ruby,
I think.
Hey, boy, she talks shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's a good talker.
About the crowd, man. I was like, holy, what?
Ruby knows how to get the heel heat.
Ruby's
good. I said it. I'm a fan. I'm ready to see that title on her. So, Willow Nightingale ends up coming out and
TBS on her.
running off them.
Oh, did I say that? Like, did you hear that?
You get something started.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was over here when I said it. Did you hear that by chance?
We tried to get this, and you
got Silver and Moxley. Silver and Alex Reynolds against Moxley and Claudio.
Yep. FTR came out and cut a good promo. Let's see. What else did we have? We had... No, that was Rampage, wasn't it? Wait.
No, John Silver, Alex Reynolds versus
No,
Moxley
there it is right
Claudio,
there. Yeah, that's right before main event. So we had a few things. AR Fox and Top Flight fought the JAS, Jericho Appreciation Society. Good match. JAS gets the win. JAS and the Elite end up doing a back and forth, getting mad at each other, and they both end up challenging the House of Black for the Trios title.
It's gonna be good.
Which is very. I can't wait.
You're gonna have Omega, Malachi, and Jericho. I guarantee it. We're going to see all three of those in the ring at one time.
It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for next week once we've seen this match so we can talk about it. I'm excited because this is going to be a three-way match for the Trios title. That sounds fucking awesome.
Just seeing those three in the ring together. Hey, but Malachi, Mega, and Jericho. Yeah, they're going to put on a show for the fans. All three of those in the ring at one time.
In Winnipeg.
Oh, yeah.
Home turf.
Yeah.
So right after that, we had 2 more matches, but before those matches, Tony Khan made an announcement about the match next week where Jared is taking on Orange.
Yeah.
The title is being changed. It is no longer the All Atlantic title. It is now the AEW International Championship.
Oh, so they're international, intercontinental.
So it is. The reason
What?
was it's been fought on international. It's been defended on international soil. I think he said like 5 different times now. This will be the 5th time or something like that. So they're changing it to international. So because Pac defended it all over the place when he had it.
I like that.
So it's really
Hey.
cool. I'm with it. It rolls off the tongue a little better than All Atlantic, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're basically have their own intercontinental title.
What?
Let me cover it back. Hey, let me cover it the mic so that everybody can. So you're saying that it's a
Yes,
That's awesome, dude. I wonder if
so-
they're gonna change the design or anything.
I don't know. I'm excited. It's cool. So we got the Dark Order versus Blackpool Combat Club. Of course, Blackpool Combat Club got the win, and they excuse me. So this ended up being the turning point where I said before they weren't really heels, they weren't really faces. This was the turning point where I guess now they're trying to make a heel turn. But Blackpool Combat Club is so over, it's almost going to be a Stone Cold Steve Austin situation where they're going to have to do something mean to a serious babyface to get over as a heel.
Yeah.
But I'm good with it. That's what they went for, a heel turn. Let's go with main event. We'll get here. So we had Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the TNT title.
Yeah.
So Wardlow wanted that changed to a Falls Count Anywhere. They stated earlier in the show that his car was broken into.
Yeah. Hard times.
Belt was stolen. All his gear was stolen. You see him when they're interviewing him wearing an FTR shirt that he had to borrow. So Power Hobbs and Ward, they put on it's a good match. Like we was talking about just a little bit ago, the big man match. They did a good job.
I clicked here and there, and I saw him fighting on a car.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was a good Falls Count Anywhere match. It's good stuff. So Hobbs got the win due to QT Marshall's interference, and I think there was something missed by the announcers because all of a sudden QT appeared with the belt, but nothing was said about it.
Huh.
So all of a sudden now QT has the belt. Hobbs gives it to Hobbs. Hobbs is the champ because QT beat the hell out of Wardlow with a chair, and then they double power bombed him off the stage.
Wow.
But he had the belt, but nobody said a thing about the belt. So they made a big deal about the belt being stolen. But then when the belt reappeared, the announcers missed it. And I think they got overly hyped about the power bomb and the shock of Wardlow losing the title like 4 days later from winning it, or whatever, 3 or 4, whatever it was.
Yeah, it wasn't that 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they completely missed the spot there for the belt. But I'm curious to see where this leads. I've seen online where this may be leading to QT Marshall putting together another faction with Powerhouse Hobbs that Wardlow will feud with. We shall see.
Huh.
Let's get through Rampage real quick.
I was just looking at some quotes and rumors about Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Yeah. The Roju brothers or something like that.
oh, the Fabulous Rougeaus?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hogan is campaigning for them to be inducted.
Interesting. All right, so real quick with Rampage, we'll fly through this. Action Andretti took on Sammy Guevara. Garcia interfered. Mm-hmm. Sammy got the win. Surprise, surprise. The Acclaimed. I shouldn't laugh, but the Acclaimed fought a team.
That's why who the hell is Jack Cartwheel?
Jack Cartwheel
Starboy
and Starboy Charlie. So I guess they didn't have anything else for the Acclaimed to do. I don't know. But at least they have a name, like we talked about the last time this happened.
It was question marks, remember?
They didn't even have a name. It was just a team.
Yeah.
At least these guys got names, so that's cool. Acclaimed got the win. after the match, 2.0 tried to recruit the Acclaimed to the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Wow. That's probably about as interesting as Callis trying to get Takeshita.
So Takeshita versus
Takeshita,
Preston
sorry.
Vance. That was the next match, by the way. Takeshita got the win. Callis did. Callis said, made a comment. He came out on a commentary like he does with Kenny Omega's matches and the Elite. And he came out, and as he was talking, he said, we did a good job. We got this win, something like that. So I think he may be. I think Takeshita may be joining forces
We're on a
with
streak. We're on a streak.
Yeah.
Briscoe?
So we had a Mark Briscoe announce what's going to happen with the Ring of Honor tag titles. So we've got the Reach for the Sky ladder match,
Reach for the sky,
and
boy.
the first participants. So the first team invited, of course, is his new buddies, the Lucha Brothers.
Yes, sir.
So we will see them in that match. Excited to see who else is going to be in this Reach for the Sky ladder match to determine our new
Now, is it going to be
titles.
just 2 teams for the ladder?
I don't know.
Or is it going to kind of be like what they did at AEW
I
with
think
the...
it may be a multiple team thing. So that'd be cool. And then we've got we had the main event was Riho versus Nyla Rose. Riho snuck by with the win once again over Nyla. But when we saw and they've finally got their official name now. It's Ruby, Saraya, Tony Storm, the Outcasts.
Oh, the Outcasts.
So they heard us talking last week.
Yeah, they heard our
about the
podcast.
Outsiders.
They heard our podcast. I remember.
So they came out, attacked Riho, of course, and that was the end of the show.
Yeah.
So
I'm still thinking about this new title name.
yeah, and I know we rushed through everything. We probably went a little bit overboard. We took a big portion of this show for the.
Wrestling fans will be wrestling fans. Sorry,
yeah.
we started talking about
It
wrestling,
happens.
and next thing I know,
But we want to, as we're closing out the show here, we want to thank Roy Shelton for being on the show today.
RWF Wrestling,
Rockin Wrestling Federation,
right here in Gallatin, Tennessee, baby.
We're excited to work with him some more and be down there at his shows. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll bring you more and more news from RWF as it comes along to us. So
yeah.
I want to thank everybody. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, follow us
On every
all
platform,
platforms.
please. On all platforms, please. You can find us on everything now. YouTube and Facebook, and I don't know all the podcast channels.
There's about 50 of them, I think. There's a post on Facebook somewhere that actually lists all of them. That took me forever to type.
Yeah.
But that is all we've got for this week. So thank you so much for listening.